Alright, hey guys, Consecrate here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys specifically how to fly transport helicopters. Now, before you guys, start getting into this video, before we do that, I just want to make sure you guys know that this isn't really going to be how to fly helicopters per se. This is going to be, everything behind a transport helicopter, the type of tactics you want to use, and what's really important to remember, and some really helpful tips I can give you guys. So, if you guys are looking for a how to fly helicopters, this is the right video. Anyway, let's get on with the topic of this video. So yes, we will be flying transport helicopters, and they are a big part in this game, especially on these giant conquest maps, mainly because, they serve as a spawn point for your whole entire team. So if you're flying around, the bases, and you can drop people off at enemy bases behind enemy lines, you guys have a huge upper hand on the other team if they're not doing that. So that's, what you guys want to remember is that the main purpose of transport helicopters, not the attack helicopters, but the transport ones, is to get your guys on your team to the enemy base as quickly and safely as possible. And when you do this, you generally won't get a lot of points, but mainly I do it. I just do it because it's it's like team tactics, it's team play, it's what's this game is kind of made for, and it's just really fun. And there's a few things I want to give you guys some tips on, so you guys can be out there doing the best in the transport helicopter. Now, first off, I want to say that I use a keyboard and mouse. I'm playing on PC right now, but you can still get the same tips and tactics from any console game, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick up. If you're on PC, you might also want to know that I have a huge mouse pad for my mouse, and you don't really need a joystick. I do just fine with the mouse. So definitely having a large mouse pad really helps out in this case, guys. And what else do I want to say right now? Yeah, that's pretty much for that part. When you're flying helicopters and you're transporting guys, you want to make sure that you're able to be patient and you can wait, because these helicopters aren't the fastest and most agile things in the world. They're kind of like huge fat whales flying in the sky pretty much, but with some practice you can get pretty graceful with them. So you want to be patient with these things. They're not that quick, and you also really, guys, you don't want to take off from your base unless you have like a few guys in your helicopter. Now if you have one, it's okay because more people will spawn in there, but don't take off right when 3 guys are running up to you and you're just like, nope, see you later. Now that is like a pet peeve. That's so annoying. You don't even know. Anyway, besides that, let's see. I'll talk about what helicopters there are really quick. The U.S. and Russian sides both have helicopters, and they can carry 5 people, including the pilot. So that's 2 gunners and 2 people in the rear seat. Remember, guys, that engineers can heal you when you are in the back seat, when they are in the back seat. So if you do that, make sure that you kind of fly level so they can heal you up while you're in the sky. That's so helpful. Like, what I usually do is, if I hop into a match, sometimes I'll get onto a team with some really awesome team tactic people, and they'll actually stick around with me in my helicopter, and I'll have 1 gunner guy, and I'll have 1 person that's there for repairs and just shooting stuff out of the side of the helicopter. So that's always a good idea if you can get a few buddies together and do that. And if you're alone, and pretty much if you fly anytime, you really want to go engineer class. And you could go another class, but the main reason I recommend going engineer is, say that your helicopter is about to die and people have bailed, but you can still fly behind some structure for cover. You can then hop out and oh god, yeah, I crashed into the tower there. I totally forgot that was there. Anyway, you can fly behind some cover, and then you can just pull out the repair torch, and like within 10 seconds you're good to go. So that's always, the nice thing to do, is be able to repair the vehicle you're actually flying. And when you do get out to repair it, this is like really big, guys, and I just learned this recently myself, is that wherever you point the reticle on your screen, like wherever you aim on the screen in a vehicle, that's where you'll hop out. And this applies to tanks, it applies to jets, jeeps, and especially helicopters. So wherever you're looking, that's where you'll get out of. So say you're taking fire from one side, you can hop out on the other and repair, and you won't like get blown up by some tank. So yeah, when you are, now I want to talk about when we're actually going out there and we're dropping people off. Now, you know, some of this stuff may seem obvious, or just, you know, some of you may already know this, but this is just so that everybody gets a good idea of what it's like. First of all, when you're starting out, when you're flying away from your base, and really kind of as much as possible, you kind of want to fly low. In some cases you might want to fly high if you want to drop some guys off from a higher altitude or whatever, but generally if you can fly lower, less people will notice you from farther away, and you can get the chance to try and duck behind some cover. So flying low is pretty much your friend, and I definitely mean that's what I do, and I do pretty well. When you're dropping people off actually at the base, you want to make sure you're communicating with your guys. Make sure that you tell them that, hey, if you need to drop off or pick up, just tell me. And when you're flying around the base, try to slow down a bit when you are dropping people off, and if you can, kind of like hover for a second, just so that some people inside the helicopter like know that, hey, I'm, you know, gonna let you guys out here, hop out. And also, when you're dropping people off, you don't want to be turning usually when you're doing that. Sometimes it works, but there's always the slight chance that the guy who's hopping out will get clipped by one of your freaking helicopter blades, the rotors, and then you'll get a team kill on them, and that always sucks. So make sure that you want to try to stop turning when you're doing that. And let's see, what else I want to talk about? Yeah, I guess I can also mention that pretty much my favorite helicopter, the Black Hawk helicopter, is not in the game right now. And just so you guys know that I have seen some rumors that the helicopter will be brought back in the Back to Karkan expansion pack. So just so you guys know that, it's pretty cool. And let's see, also the unlocks for the helicopters are pretty similar to that of jets and any other vehicle. What I usually go with when I'm flying is like, you don't need anything advanced at all as far as unlocks. I usually go with stealth and IR flares and whatever thing else I have in my slot, but stealth and IR flares are pretty much the big thing that I have when I'm flying around. And so yeah, I mean, if you want to unlock that type of stuff, you want to go into an actual attack helicopter, not really a transport, unless you're in a gunner seat and you're really, you know, a good shot, because you won't get that many points when you're flying in the transport helicopter, whereas if you're in the attack one, you can blow up tanks, you can shoot guys with the rockets and all that, and it's, you know, really easy. So if you do that for a few games, once you get the controls down, you can easily unlock that type of stuff. And let me think, guys. I'm pretty sure that is it for this video. If you guys have any other questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section of this video. And if this helped you out, guys, you know, leaving a like is always much appreciated. And if you want to catch some more of my Battlefield 3 tutorial videos and gameplays and that type of stuff, remember to subscribe. So, see you guys later.